So today I'm going to talk a little bit about art block. You're going to find a lot of videos that say to combat art block you need to change your environment, take a break from your art, experiment with different techniques and mediums. Some of that may be valid, but honestly it didn't really help me. Whether you're a professional artist or just starting out, art block is something very real, and it doesn't just happen with artists, but in any creative endeavor. It feels like you hit a wall, and you don't really know how long it will last, maybe a day, a week, a month, forever. As an artist, I've encountered art block a lot. It feels like you're stuck, and you can't really come up with anything creative. So today, I want to share with you a little bit about how I overcame that, and hopefully that can help you overcome art block as well. I believe that the key to overcoming art block lies in our attitude and approach to art. For some reason, we treat art differently than everything else in life. What I mean is that we wait to be inspired and motivated in order to start working. And sometimes that does happen, but other times it doesn't. And when it doesn't, we panic. But think about it. Do you wait to be inspired to go to work? Do you wait to be inspired to read a book or cook? If we live our life based on inspiration, we're going to be very unstable people. And I know that art is different. It's a creative pursuit. So our best work is often made when we are inspired. That's where the pressure part comes in. Not all your work will be your best work, and you need to be okay with that. Watch my other video where I talk a little bit more about how important it is for us to fail as an artist. Let's break down the word creativity. There's a really good book about creativity by Edward de Bono called Lateral Thinking. Our error when we think about creativity is that we think we constantly need to invent something. But Edward de Bono presents creativity in a different way. Creativity is not the same as imagination. You don't need to imagine anything out of thin air. Creativity is actually combining little aspects of reality in an abnormal way. So how do we apply this in art? Actually, if we look at artists from the past, they always worked from life. And I'm not only talking about the realist artist, but actually about more creative groups like Edgar Degas or Alberto Giacometti. By the way, there's a really good movie called The Final Portrait about Alberto Giacometti, and you should really watch it in your free time. So where am I going with this? In order to break art block, you need to continue working, and you need to continue working from life. Don't put pressure on yourself to invent something super creative and original. Just set up a still life and paint it, or take a photo of your friend and draw that. This brings me to my next point, which is don't pressure yourself, but challenge yourself. What's the difference between pressure and challenge? Pressure is aimless. Challenge is focused. Pressure often feels like something external, and it feels like a burden. Challenge is something you can embrace and grow from. It typically feels like an opportunity for growth. Think about it. What do you want to learn in art? Maybe you want to improve in your technique or color mastery. What kind of setup will help you accomplish that? Something that helps me challenge myself is to go to art museums or exhibitions. One thing I learned in my art school is that artists don't work in a vacuum. You need interaction with other artists, whether living or dead ones, in order to improve in your work. So although you should not wait to be inspired to work, you should challenge yourself. If you approach art this way, you will not only overcome art block, but you will actually avoid art block entirely. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and let me know other topics that you would like me to discuss on this channel.